Well, hello, everybody. This is Pastor Charles Brooks. I'm here sitting in the sanctuary of Faith Christian Church and International Outreach Center located in Warrenton, Virginia. I serve as the executive pastor here, and I also serve on the board of directors of Ada University. And I'm here today to talk about church-based schools. Well, you might ask, well, what is a church-based school? You know, church-based school is nothing new. It's been around for many, many years. Where universities are partnering, particularly Bible colleges and universities are partnering with churches to facilitate education so that they can receive their degree locally through their local church. One of the ways that I believe that is so revolutionary in this time is about the boom in online education. Really in this COVID-19 situation where many are not gathering, online education has been a real big boom in this season. But for the church-based school model, it is so important that we be able to see this as an opportunity to be able to educate the people, our congregation, and to be able to see to it that people reach their educational goals, even if they could not do it on a traditional campus. The Bible says in 2 Timothy 2:15, it says to study, to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So in a nutshell, a church-based school is like a turnkey school in a box, so to speak. It is an opportunity where Ada University can partner with you, the congregation, or the church for that matter, so that you can be able to get your education, whether it be online through a remote delivery system where we can feed instructors into your educational center, or through actual instructors that have been vetted by Ada University that can actually administer the syllabuses that would allow for you to get your education. One of the things that is so important is that we have a clear strategy for how we cultivate and motivate men and women of God for their purpose and destiny, and getting them prepared for what is to come for their ministry. And so the church has two options in order to get that done. As I said, one being a more educational center model with online feeds that allow for professors and instructors to be able to impart that particular education or that particular lecture for the subject matter, or as it relates to more independent affiliation where there are instructors that have been vetted through Ada University. So you have weekly classes. The church-based school model also provides quarterly seminars for opportunities for training and development that allows for you to experience even a greater understanding of the subject matter and so forth. You can either have a direct affiliation, meaning there is a partnership between Ada University and the church to provide a curriculum, to provide syllabuses, to provide, I'm saying it wrong. It's not syllabuses, it's syllabi. So to provide syllabi that would allow for the church-based school to be able to prosper, to flourish, to be able to provide whatever that is necessary. There is two sides to that affiliation. One side being the side that actually teaches the actual information, so your faculty, And then the side which is your dean or your administrative side that allows for there to be a direct administration of all of the material, the homework, the grades that are put in as well, so that there is a mutual protocol or covenant, a mutual covenant that has been established for both sides to be able to carry out their role or their responsibility. One of the things that you want to also remember, for a church-based school, there is tuition that is being paid through the to the university, but it is a shared tuition. It is a shared tuition, so that there is income that is coming to the church-based school, so that there can be an ongoing flow of income generation that would really allow for that church-based school to be sustained for generations to come. So usually that it may be either a 50-50 split between the university and the church. Whatever that split may be, the church has a role and the university has a role regarding the things that are needed and necessary to make sure that there is a success within that church-based school. So I want you to be able to see even the possibilities of what that would look like, whether it be 50 students, or whether it be 100 students, or whether it be 1,000 students. The limit, there is no limit as to how many that you can serve relative to this church-based school model. And so the university will come into agreement with the congregation. There is usually an affiliation fee involved to be able to be a recognized either a Bible Institute or a Bible college within the church-based school model. Also, we want to remember that you can either have a certificate program, associate's degree program, bachelor's degree program. Once you get higher than a bachelor's degree, the university would like for you to deal directly with the university, being the student, directly with the university to establish more of a baseline concerning your education and your educational goals. So that is something that is good to know as well. We want to make sure that there is a clear model relative to church-based schools, meaning that you have your faculty, and then you have your dean, and then you have your registrar and your administrative assistant, that they all work as a team and tandem together with Ada University to make sure that this model is a model that flourishes and it works for the individual itself. I'm here to tell you that it is so important to be able to understand the parameters, the guidelines, and that you would be educated to the fullest in the subject matter that you are pursuing. There are many people that have received their bachelor's degree and that went on to the graduate school for their master's. And then those who are actually a doctoral candidate, that they are actually getting their degree through their doctoral program at Ada University. But this church-based school is fairly easy in terms of implementation. I personally run a church-based school here at Faith Christian Church. It's called the Ignite Faith School of Ministry. It is a ministry that is raising up fivefold ministry and fivefold ministry gifting for the purpose of advancing and launching the kingdom in places where we could not go on our own. And so I currently have about 12 students that are going through a program. I am getting ready to do an open house as well to promote the school. But much of the curriculum that we use, we're using in conjunction with Ada University. That Ada University gives the credit for the particular subject matter. It's not a Bible college. People are not getting degrees, but they are getting diplomas and certificates in Christian leadership studies, in theology. It's so important that we have a clear picture of what we need in order to go to the next level as a church-based school model or a Bible college or a Bible institute. Those things are very important to be able to move forward. So I don't know if you have any questions or any comments concerning this video, but I really believe that if you would take the time to pray first and then strategize as to how you will handle Christian education in your church, I believe that the church-based school model is a good model for you to see some of the consistencies, some of the things that are needed and necessary to get people to the next level. You might have deacons in your church that need training, or elders in your church that need training. You may have people who do pastoral care, but they haven't been adequately trained. Those that that are interested in chaplaincy. We have a huge chaplaincy program with Ada University. Those of you that may be looking at doing some level of study relative to missions or evangelism or apostolic, fivefold ministry, whatever the subject matter may be, I believe that it is so important that we find ourselves affiliated with the very material that we want to grow into. And so it is so important. I'm glad, I am so appreciative about the education that I received, especially in the church-based school model, as well as the education that we are giving to students who are taking the time, sacrificing their Saturday mornings, sacrificing their Thursday nights, to learn about God and learn about the Holy Spirit, to learn about church administration or whatever it is that they are pursuing for their enrichment and as well as their standing relative to access that they are looking to receive as a result of this education. It is well worth it. The tuition is low. It's not expensive at all. So the tuition is low. And the whole idea of a church-based school is to keep tuition low and for that purpose, so that it can be affordable for people to have having experienced this mode of education. That is very, very important to remember that there is no disadvantage of going to a church-based school at all. I really believe it is it's been the past, but it is also the present, and it will be the future. I believe that with all my heart. So I want you to be encouraged. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything at all, please don't hesitate to call us. We will be here to help you, to be able to answer any questions that you may have. And if you're interested in a church-based school model in your church, I'll be more than happy to reach out to you. Please call us at the office, and they can patch you to the appropriate information. And I will also be personally invested in connecting and sharing more about my experience in running a church-based school, my experience in being a part of a church-based school, and as well as the success that goes along with that. So with that being said, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this great conference. We have many people that are going to be graduating, many people that are going to be ordained during this conference, and we're just so excited about people's progress, their purpose and their destiny. God has designed great things for us, and so we're just so elated. Thank you, Dr. Charles Travis. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this time today. I am so grateful for the opportunity to share and to motivate you to be a part of a great movement, which is Aiden University. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.